One more race for the final, or the last pre-final of the 2025 Chrono Karting Dutch Championship season. It is KZ2, the pre-final. On the front row, Kevin Steyhauer and Tom van der Stroys line up in the front row. Daniel Senbach and Christian Klein round out row 2. Robin Glirum and Daniel Stell round out row 3. Chantal van Andel and Renzo Alibax round out the 4th row. Rob Lucassen and Jelte Gids running out your top 10. Jens Stur, Sam van Verschoyle, Jeffrey Fixer, Jelte Bouma, Luca Prima, Nico Hanka, Arjan Kivitsbosch, Milan van Winden, Tim Verels and Hannah Lang from the UK. They round out the top 20. Doven Sifthout, Rocker Kerr, Madag Svers, Jeroen Duivenvoort, Sarah Wouters, Jorrit van Limmer, Matthew van den Broek, Giovanni Wittebeen, and with Nelson Berghaus and Rooney de Broeke, latter of which did not set time in qualifying. At this point, the focus is to get the tyres and the brakes warmed up, and then centre yourself, focus with one goal in mind, and that is to get a perfect start. So the first 6 rows now complete. What is going to be 15 rows of competitors, 30 drivers in total. Drivers now instructed to look at the lights. The green flag waved at the back. Everyone's set. The revs start to build. The red lights are on and the lights are out. Good even start by the front row, but initial good start by KZ2 hires Kevin Stayhauer. Oh dear. Someone's definitely not having a fun time at the back end of the field. That is more than likely going to be the possibly 205 maybe, not 100% sure if that was Jeffrey Fixer. That kart was not very compliant at all. Down the back straight away into the Uniform for the first time. So the field makes its way down to Cafeteria Corner for the first time. However, all 3 wide coming out of the final corner. That's got a little bit too close for comfort. That would have been between the likes of Tenbach, Alibax and Decline. Has changed for second. Oh, there's a bit of hand signalling there, going on from the 269 up the inside. Oh, and we've had a little bit of a coming together. 235, 257. Tim for Elst. 235. Yuri Malema, I'm afraid. Oh, we've had further dramas coming down from turn 9. Yuri van Duivenvoort has ended up on the back of the wrong end of the stick of that one, I'm afraid. So this battle for P3 really starting to heat up. They're going to push every single muscle in the body. Three minutes down, 7 to go. Daniel Stell is coming under increased firepower. Warning shots across the brow by Kevin Stayhauer. So, you know what I'm going to do in the order. Out, Tolver Elst, Timber Elst out. So Timber Elst, Univan Duvenvoort, Yuri Malema, and also got here Nelson Berghaus has retired from this race early. Some drivers opting to take the long game. Stayhauer still that cork in the bottle for the quartet, revealing himself just behind him. With the KZ2 musical chairs not quite lighting up as we would normally expect to, it is about this race being quite crucial towards the championship. So Tim for Elst, yeah, so we've got 4 retirees out of the 26. Christian Klein trying to do what he can. Just to attempt to close in on those in front. One thing to pass, it's another thing completely different to overtake. As we have seen here in all the Rotax racing classes, there are more than enough. And it's more, how can I say this? When you're well, it's effectively that you're at that point where you need to be. You're at the peak of fitness. So, Christian Klein now goes top of the timesheets, 53.380 by the I've got two really close battles. Tommy van der Sloijs leading ahead of Robin Glirum. And still, Jens Strø has dropped all the way down to 21st. This could be a well-needed overtake. So out of the 30 drivers that did start, we now have 26 runners and riders. We head into the final 3 minutes plus 2 additional laps. Robin Glirum is trying to keep away from a certain driver by the name of Tommy van der Sloijs, who has been closing in over the last couple of laps. The last two laps, there's a personal best and one of his worst race ever so far. It's not going to be an easy one. A little bit of a bitter pill to swallow, but all you've got to do is that you've got a short rest time after this. We're going to see a mechanic whilst eating. Now, after 9 laps, Robin Glirum leads Tommy van der Sloijs by and the climb goes underneath sub 52 for the first time here this weekend. But the Glirum, this race has been, I say, 9 top. There's the 219, Sam van der Skylen. As the timer counts down, 25 out of the 30 are still running. And it has been the 216 of Robin Glirum that has pretty much controlled proceedings all the way through the race itself. Yes, just 2 laps remaining. The timer now hit 0. This is where it is going to be rather crucial in how the standings look from this perspective, that Jens Stur but more to the point, Clearham is keeping things under control. Van der Stroy has got going Stayhauer to the inside, tries the outside, closes the door rather rapidly, I found out. Once again, Stayhauer versus Halifax. Stayhauer versus Van der Stroy. So Van der Stroy is really trying to put the elbows out, make the back bumper wider than the width of an articulated lorry, like the STX, well, or like the STX home. Caravan home that I can see across from our way on the commentary side of the tower. And with that said, that would be Van der Stroy's, but stand back looking at the inside as well. Okay. 1 lap to go. Will it open themselves or help each other a little bit? Christian Recline. But will be the case that Robin Clearham takes the win after 14 laps by just under 3.5 tenths of a second from Christian Klein. Tommy van der Stroy rounds out P3, a further 5.9 seconds back. Kevin Stayhauer P4 ahead of Daniel Stell. Daniel Tenbach 6th ahead of Renzo Alivax. Jeffrey Fixer, Malik Lias. So then we'll have Renzo Alivax, Jeffrey Fixer, Malik Svirts up 14 spots from 23rd on the grid. Yada Kivitsbosch started 17th. Arjan Kivitsbosch started 17th, ended up 7th. Hjalte Kits, Chantal van Andel, Sam van Verskoylen, Derek van Siftout, Milan van Winden, Hjalte Boemer, Rune de Broeke, Nico Handke, Jens Stur, and Rob Lucassen round out your top 20. Rune de Broeke made up 13 places in that race. Well done to the 225. But that, as they say, is that. Robin Clearham wins, not by much, but a win, nevertheless, is a win.